fellow Toastmasters and the Toastmaster of the day.
Good evening.
I, Kavita Sarvesh, present before you my project titled The Ideal Concoction. The ideal concoction. How does it feel like? Concoction on a topic which is meant to be spoken about mentoring. Mentoring and concoction doesn't go well. But in my context, being germane to the theme of the day, which says action speaks louder than the words, it brings me to the person who had been my mentor around 20 years back. And the impressions were so lasting that I remember him clear in my mind, and I practiced everything that he spoke at that time 20 years back. Again, bringing me myself back to the same question, ideal concoction. Yes, my dear Toastmasters, my mentor was an ideal concoction of certain qualities which I call them as C falls. C. C stands for challenging. He was the person who provided me a lot of challenges in my workplace. Yes, he was my boss, he was my mentor, he was my philosopher, he was my guide, and to top it all, he was my friend. A 70-year-old retired corporate manager from the field of HR who used to be working in a corporate giant, an FMCG named ITC. Dr. Robin Sengupta provided me with a lot of challenges in the workplace, calling for C from C falls. F. Not only challenges, he used to give me feedback as well, whether I'm following the right path or I'm diverting from my correct way. A. Available all the time, 24/7. Call him up. If I get stuck up, I call him up at any hour of the day as well as the night. That was the power of my mentor. L. Extremely good listener. Very patient. Even if I used to be in a hurry, he was always there to listen patiently, and rather than giving me solutions, he used to make me work on those solutions. I used to derive my solutions because his guidance was there. S. Supportive. Supportive by providing me guidance to derive help from different sources, whatever sources were available. And E, the most important. E stood for being effective. He was extremely effective in passing on his aura to me. This brought me to the point where he made me realize, create your solutions, which I follow even today. I do not like to borrow solutions from ready-to-make books or from ready-to-make websites, or rather search for Google Baba. I try to create solutions wherever I do get stuck up. Think, brainstorm, talk to people, and your solution lies there. The more you tax your brain, move your brain, give it a jerk, the more solutions you get. And my mentor was an ideal concoction of all this. Concoction being, in ideal terms, a perfect mix of ingredients, different ingredients, And as I told you, this was the ideal concoction in Dr. Robin Sengupta. I take your permission to introduce and follow one thing that I learned from him. Do we always need a mentor outside ourselves? Do we have a mentor within ourselves?
Yes.
Yes.
Self-mentor.
My inner conscience is my mentor. And this is what he brought me to. So what I am today is what he created of me 20 years back. Thank you so much, everybody, for patience.
Master Kavita Sarvesh, please give your feedback for a very thoughtful speech. So before moving to the next session, prepared speech session is over. We will just browse through the theme of the day. A minor good action is better than mighty grand plan.